Everyone's pretty relaxed at the moment as we wait for this issue to be resolved.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a degree of tension. I mean, Crim6 there on your screen. He's won plenty of titles in his time, and he's just keen to get into this one as we wait for that issue to be resolved. Huke on the far right-hand side of the screen. He's had a tough year. I find Huke's always been really heavily burdened with expectations. Everyone expects him to be this, you know, absolute S-rank player who is truly a cut and above beyond everyone else, and he hasn't quite lived up to that just yet. But there are moments of glimmers. There are little bits of moments here. His nickname is Huke the Nuke, but at times he's a bit more of a flashbang. I'll be here a week.
Yes, I guess you could kind of say it's been a bit underwhelming for the past year, but I do think, again, we've seen Huke now join our team, which he is comfortable with. I think the pressure's almost been lifted off of him because we have got Shotzi and Illy. I think kind of everyone's eyes has been drawn to these other two shining stars, and Huke was that player. We know what Huke is capable of, and I think you hear that more than anyone from the actual pros kind of say, this guy could be one of the best in the world. And we're kind of yet to see that. We've seen it again in maps and modes here and there, but it's consistency, I think, for him. He now has what I would say is probably the best veterancy and leadership around him possible, and he's got two superstars themselves, Illy and Shotzi, but I still need to see more from them. I'm actually really impressed with Illy. He's actually one of my favorite players to watch right now. The Undertaker that is Illy.
We watched his career pretty closely. All right, friends, here we go. Straight into the hard point. It's going to be a gun runner. And again, the loser of this series will be going home. The Dallas Empire versus Seattle Surge. And here we go. First hard point already. Crim finds a kill. And we will trickle onto the hard point slowly but surely. Early points going the way of Dallas. An immediate rotation, though, from Seattle. They have completely flanked the entire opposite side of the map. Hoping to battle towards that side, towards the depot. And again, what you want to really be doing in hard point is while focusing one eye on that hard point and managing to keep the time there, the second eye has to certainly be towards what's coming up next.
Yeah, and again, a nice 15 points here for Dallas. A couple more than just that, but we see that rotation being so important. And it's just map positioning, it's being that 1 or 2 steps ahead. But I will say it's a very tough ask when you spawn on the side of Dallas here, because you've got to break through, and it's not easy. You can't just get one person sneaking around the back. We saw yesterday Illy trying to do that. You've kind of got to do 2, 3, maybe even 4 people pushing through. Apathy's going to get the better of a player there, and on screen we're going to see him find a double kill here as he gets a couple points on the board for Surge. Back on board with Clayster though. M4 in hand. Sliding on in, and he's going to be rewarded with 3 points. Not much of a reward, though, as now he's going to have to break a very difficult hard point as he creeps on through the water. Jumps up, will get taken from behind. And now, Crim6, the MP5.
That's what we were talking about. You know, Seattle managed to do a fantastic job of battling towards that next hard point, and already straight on the point is going to be Crim. Tags up, again, trying to maintain the solid lead that both of these teams have managed to work towards in that first hard point. Relatively even Stevens at this stage. Shotzi trying to lock down the back, but there is a member of the Surge who's infiltrated just behind him. This gunfight is going to be important. If Karma can win it, it means a complete open avenue to hit that hard point from behind. But oh boy, Shotzi just over the tippity top of the box there as he will find that kill. Octane will go down to a lay-prone Huke. The shots in the ankles gets it done, and that's another set of kills. And this is brilliant work now from Seattle. As Dallas, they do what they can to stay alive.
And that, honestly, I expect more from Surge, because you have that rotation. You obviously sit back in that hard point. You try and rotate round, but this time they lose it out. Dallas break in. They are going to go into the next one. 40 points in the lead. We're heading over to Cole now, and Crim6 there. He's going to get taken down by Octane. It's going to be Clayster's turn as he swoops on in with the M4, but up close and personal, he's going to lose out that gunfight. I actually love what Illy's doing here. We saw him do this yesterday. Just sit until that hard point spawns, go right to the back, and he's actually going to reward Clayster with a beautiful spawn there. And look now, Dallas, they're spawning at the back. They're breaking on through, and that's what you love to see. Illy, Huke, Clayster going off for Dallas.
And look at that kill feed. It's all Karma's. There he goes, he finds 3. Baby. There's an immediate contest though, but there he goes, Karma keeping it going. The spawns though for Dallas, they're right next to the hard point. Apathy doing what he can. Keep the play going.
25 seconds left here, Miles. Plenty of points to play for. See Clayster trying to get above that smoke. It rises, and he's going to find himself a bit of a tough position, but right now, no challenge here coming in from Seattle. They're going to have to rotate round. You see them doing that towards the crates here. Going to be taken down. Illy, MP5 in hand, concussion available. Ooh, shots through the smoke's not going to be enough, but Slack's going to finish his teammate off there. That's going to be Karma who falls. But all said and done, Miles, 102, place 36. Not the best start here for the Surge.
It's so hard for the Surge, though. When you're dealing with Huke, you're dealing with Shotzi and Illy, who are all, you know, speeding around the map. But it's actually Crim. 42 seconds on the clock already. He's got himself 11 kills, 7 deaths. He's looking absolutely fantastic. Slacked on your screen, not able to get much more done. But a trade's working out now in the favor of the Surge. Seattle still making their way onto the hard point. Enable's trying to be that sort of tip of the spears. He makes his way forward. Solid shots, a bit of help from his friends. Illy goes down next, and now Enable's on the point. Now with the trophies in play. 30 seconds remaining on the hard point, though. Is it going to be enough time to garner here? They're not too far behind. It's a sort of 50-point lead, but is it enough?
I think that's a really good point, Miles. Again, yes, you're down, double the points if you like, but you're still early on in this hard point. You can still claw this back, even if it's just a 10, 15-point advantage on each hard point. You see Octane there trying to do what he does best, set up that turret-like M4. We saw him going off, and in the post-game interview, Frankie even said he was kind of carrying his team, and I don't think she was that wrong. That is, of course, in the Slain department, but everyone has to play their part here. Clayster certainly doing that, taking out Apathy and Karma, but Slack finding a nice double with the MP5. And over to the warehouse. It's going to be difficult to break, and Dallas looking like they have the favorable spawns. Karma breaking through, shutting down ex-teammate Crim6. Hugh, though, will deny, and again, through the mist of the smoke, he's going to be Octane this time to shut him down. Very back and forth.
Yeah, but look at the surge right through the front door. Two come through. Oh, Clayster gets sat on! Oh, you got to hold that one, buddy. That was a big push. Seattle make the work. And here we go. They're going to hold on the hard point from the back now. Apathy in the rear window. He won't go, though, as Shotzzy manages to break on in and get the kills. And now through the front door, more and more coming through. Octane trying to hold it down, and he will. 2 kills to his name. Lovely stuff. LaRue on top.
One of the most consistent players over the past couple of years has got to be Octane. His assault rifle has been so strong. Currently, right now, 14-9 on a 4 streak. And guess what? He's got 67 seconds for his team out of those 98. Karma, of course, trying to find himself a couple of kills on the outskirts on the rotation here, but Octane's going to lock it down as we jump on board with the rest of this crew here. We have hit that rotation. Octane's going to be joining them very shortly. But again, it's not about that middle hard point. It seems it's about flipping these spawns, and Apathy finds one and pushes forward. Will find a second, but it's not going to be enough big shots from Illy there. I've been impressed with Illy's MP5 again. He's been very consistent. I feel a lot more consistent this event, and he's finding his footing in the hard point right now.
Yeah, what a turnaround. What a glow up for those boys after Minneapolis. Still very close match now. Is really looking a little more fun, especially for the Seattle fans. Dallas now on the hard point again. Shotzzy winning gunfights in mid. Very difficult position to hold. That's 3 in a row. Shotzzy, go on, mate. Just keep going. Just keep running. You're on a train now, man. There's no stop ahead of you. 20 seconds left on this hard point. It's been fantastic for the Dallas Empire. He will unfortunately get turned there. A little bit of bad COD timing happens to the very best of us. Now, though, for the rotation, it will look like Dallas is for the next hard point.
Yeah, and a nice 6 kill streak there coming in from Shotzzy. Not only that, but putting in objective work. We talked about it yesterday on the domination. He seems to be the one who will do anything almost for that win. And with him picking up more kills, it's going to help, of course, Dallas Empire lead, but not by much here. They have got the spawns now for the warehouse. Trophy system's going down. It's going to stop any projectiles coming on in. Crim6 with the MP5 trying to reload, but it's going to be Slack 2 creeps on in. Talking to Slack, not the best game so far, 10-21. And of course, not much objective time either. If we're looking to see Surge take this one, he really has to step up that slaying power. But on board with Shotzzy, who seems to be finding his footing right now. Again, done a 2 kill streak. He's leading the slaying power. 21 kills to his name will go down.
Shotzzy, I mean, one of the things we talk about him is especially is his movement. He moves around the map. He slithers and slides and glides like no other. But so does his teammate Hugh. Brilliant work to just break on into the hard point. The initial kill was good, but Apathy's nades are better. Octane, the other member of the Surge here on the point, doing what he can to keep this one going. And we got a game still.
But that's okay. I feel like this break here with 15 seconds, Dallas, they spawn near B-Dom, near the boiler room, and they're already set up here. It's a very close game. It's in fact just seen a lead change, but expect Dallas to come back here on this next hard point unless we see a perfect break 2 kill streak for Apathy and Octane. Octane on your screen. Doesn't need a red dot on this weapon here. He sees it through the iron sights and is drawing blood left, right, and center. But the kill feed, it lights up yellow. Dallas Empire here will retain and has 45 seconds to play with. Is it going to be enough, though? Clayster versus Octane. Always been a good fight with the assault rifles. Finds him. Moves around. Will find himself with another reload there coming through. Karma shuts him down. And just like that, we're seeing another push from the Surge.
And again, Dallas, the defensive holds have been so solid. There's no way for anyone on the Surge to make their way in. Dallas cut off one flank. They force them all in a one situation. And now Krim, unfortunately, through the smoke, he will be cut down there. But again, Illy on point. He will go down as well. So late resurgence now from Seattle. They will get the final 15 once again. The breaks aren't solid, but once they do get in the hard point, it seems to be absolutely fine. Now on the rotation, once again, Dallas have got their trainers on. They've got their runners on. And now they're making their way out. Crim6 already in position, but Enable, he's read this one perfectly. Is this the late game adaptation that Seattle needed so dearly? It could well be it. We go over now towards the shipping containers. Octane, Enable, fighting tooth and nail to maintain that position that they managed to early secure. Is it still going to be theirs after this push from Dallas?
Well, so far, so good here. We're starting to see Surge really come into their own, and maybe the victory is really giving them a boost of confidence. Apathy and Enable are two players who are going off right now, 27 and 21 for App, and a +2 here for Enable. Those are the MP5s that are going to try and challenge the likes of Crim6, the likes of Huke, and they're going tooth and nail for it. 30 seconds with the contest coming in. Shotzzy gets the better of Enable here, and the smokes are going down. It is an absolute nightmare if you're trying to run through here. Trophies, smokes, concussions, grenades, and up top, Clayster will fall here. Going back and forward, we are going to see the last 15 seconds potentially go to Dallas, and the rotation favors them too.
Not a whole lot garnered from either side there, but still Dallas with a decent lead at this time. Back we go to the final hardpoint of the first set. And Dallas once again, first in, best dressed. Good trades again. Crim6, he will be the lone defender now of the hardpoint as it's a foot race from both teams to make their way straight onto the hardpoint. Crim, where are you going to go? You've got to make the play now as the entire roster of the Seattle Surge are about to break into the back warehouse. They managed to slip through the defenses, but the numbers now, everyone's stacking up. It's going to be an absolute dogfight here in the containers. Hey, look at that. Huke trying to make his way through the back. Shots are there. He's going to get slacked. Meanwhile, on the back door as well, it's just every single possible window, doorway, entry, even the doggy door. They try to get in, but Dallas have held, and now it's 10 points for the win.
Incredible stuff from Dallas, and it's Huke who goes big at the end with a nice 3-piece. Crim6 unable to push out. They have the spawns. They're holding on 3 points away. As the time ticks down, we see another contest, but Huke from behind finds one, won't find the second. The contest keeps going, and the 2-4-9 will remain. Surge will break through, but they need to hit that rotation. Glance your eyes to the minimap. Dallas is set up already by the containers. They only need 1 point, but there's 5 seconds left.
It's got to happen now. All he's got to do is get a little tippy toe in there. That's literally all they need. 1 second, and here it goes. Who's going to get it, Huke? Go for gold, my friend. Jump straight in, and Dallas take map 1.
Confidence is key when it comes to the end. We saw incredible stuff from Huke. Multiple kind of 2-3 kills in a row there. Holding down rotations and breaking them as easily as that. But I will say, again, we've got another close-ish game from the Surge. It's not a complete stomping. It's not a 100-point club. Octane doing what Octane does. You know, I think he put up I think he had 1:40 hill time himself there. Again, kind of dropping most kills for his team. But I saw great things from Enable, great things from Apathy. And I think that's kind of the storyline of the Surge right now. Individually, we are seeing certain things go right. I think if Slack maybe started that game a little bit quicker, we could have seen a different ending.
It could be quicker. I think there's another thing for Seattle, and we see it in their search and destroy, that kind of, the hesitation, they sort of dither a little bit. And I felt like that with the hardpoint as well. They're all good. They stay in the race for most of the game, and then they teeter off towards the end. They just fizzle out, and that's really difficult. They're only a step or two behind a team like Dallas, and that's a very, very good sign for a squad like Seattle.
Yeah, and again, just kind of breaking this down from what you can see on your screens, looking to the middle left. I mean, KD is definitely something you cast your eyes to. We see 30 bombs from Enable. We see it from Apathy and Shotzzy as well. And I want to point out, obviously, Dallas winning that one. Shotzzy dropping 30 kills there. 2 minutes and 7 in the hill as well. That's a great game from him. And that's something that does get kind of missed a little bit. A big amount of damage from either side as well. Clayster and Crim6 there, the experience showing, as is Huke. But so much information for you guys to kind of look at. I love that kind of screen as well that you guys can be treated to, which is so great. You can go down to hill time, kills, deaths, and everything down to the loadout that you're using, and maybe copy it yourself. I
will be copying a lot of those. Our Scuff play of the game. Let's face it, friends, it absolutely had to be Dallas. Shotzzy, he's starting to play the way we wanted him to play, and I must admit, big numbers like that, huge numbers when it comes to picking up the hardpoint time as well. It's just all looking up for the Empire. This was a solid run from the young man.
Yeah, it was incredible stuff all around. I think, yes, it was a team effort, but we saw them going from back and forward. And honestly, if you were to ask me what the play of the game was, there was many moments it could have been, those kind of kill rotations on hardpoint, specifically at the back of the warehouses on either side of the map, for me, are just so important. And we saw Huke do that. We saw Enable do that. We saw Apathy do that. But incredible stuff overall. Surge, though, again, the storyline so close yet so far away. I want to see these being pushed, because you look at the Surge roster. That roster is talented. MVPs, championships, world championships.
That's that squad, man.
it's a lot, man.
They've been around for a long time. They've got a lot of accolades to their name. You know, is that weighing them down? All those rings, all that, you know, trophies
chains.
and all that. Them chains, they're just weighing them down. All that bling, weighing them down. Still, though, Dallas now putting themselves in a fantastic position. That one map lead is going to be wonderful going into Search and Destroy. It is going to be on Oracle Peak. Now, that's a very good thing for the Dallas fans, obviously, because Seattle Search and Destroy has had a couple of woes. Nonetheless, we have been touching on that quite a lot this weekend. But a round 11 win in their previous matchup is exactly what they want. However, can they do that against a squad like Dallas? The last time these teams met yesterday, it was a 3-0 to Dallas Empire. Seattle, there's a lot to be done here, Phil.
Yeah, and again, we're going through a different map. We're obviously going to Oracle Peak for Search and Destroy, but just kind of seeing where these two teams sit right now, how their weekend has been, and just looking at that bracket in a little bit more detail. I want to bring this up for you. Surge lost yesterday. Oh, it's actually a 3-1 there to Empire. Empire
My bad, mate. My bad.
through, but the Huntsmen get the better of them. On the lower side, Surge finally get a victory over the Gorillas. It was a Game 5. You saw that a little earlier on before. I mean, overall, just looking at it, Huntsmen look fantastic. I mean, Subliners, we saw a different Subliners, I feel, but they were reverse swept by the Royal Ravens. And I mean, even touching on Paris Legion, you know, impressive stuff so far, but they're going to be facing off against the Subliners themselves. Yeah, they had a fantastic run against Ultra, but they will have the Subliners a bit later on today. And of course, the winner of this matchup will be playing the London Royal Ravens in the semi-finals later on today. It is going to be a banger, friends, an absolute humdinger if you want. As we roll into the Search and Destroy, all bets are off because, let's face it, friends, that's kind of how it works. You can't bet as the games are going on. I don't actually know. I'm not a betting man. How about you? We wouldn't. No, absolutely not, man.
I bet there's a couple in the crowd.
I mean, you know.
2 or 3.
There's got to be a few. These guys have been drinking from 10 a.m.
Yesterday. From yesterday, London.
Yesterday, yeah. I
did see the balls back, by the way.
Yep.
That was a nice touch.
If I see that ball being taken away one more time.
Swear to God. Actually, no.
I will buy more. I will put
Where
down
are you
this
going to go?
headset.
You're going to go outside in the rain? Have you seen how bad it is?
Yeah, I'll probably stay here,
Pretty bad, mate. Anyway, Search and Destroy. Here we go.
Oracle Peak.
Oracle. It's a fictional country.
Is that? I mean,
no.
Why are you doing a Scottish?
No, it's slightly Russian.
Yeah, that seems anyway.
Did it seem Russian to Scottish to you?
Oracle.
Donkey.
Yeah. Donkey. Let's go. As we fly through so elegantly through Oracle Peak, because a little bit of snow will drop. Search and Destroy is an interesting game mode for the Surge for sure. We've just seen them pick up a win. Dallas Empire, again, they're not perfect. At the end of the day, we've seen good bits, bad bits, a bit of ugly bits too from Dallas, and I think it's interesting. We saw Surge go up 3-0 before, and it just started to slip away, but they closed it out as we jump on board. It's going to be the Dallas Empire here on the offense, and you've got none other than Illy. I've been watching this man play Search and Destroy for years.
I was going to say, he's so good, but you know what's even better? It's an Octane. What an opener, though, from the Seattle Surge. 3 kills. Shots he's trying to get them boys back on the board, and he does with a nice 2 kills. What's he got more, though? Any more in the... Hold on.
Okay, all right.
That's the movement.
If you ever say hesitation and Shortsy, in the same word, it's going to be enabled to shoot him in the back there. Big kill as enable. Comes up, trumps here. It's going to be all up to Crimsix. The bomb is down. This is the only thing he's got to do. Now those shots being put down, they know exactly where he is in enable. With the M4, destroys Crimsix. It was a very tough ask for Crim. Just to kind of like take a deep breath there, Miles, that round. First of all, kind of spoke too soon on Illy. Great snipe from Octane. We saw it from obviously the wrong side of things. But Shotsy, great awareness, straight through the middle of the map. Big 2-piece, gets the bomb down, but he just didn't have that support. I think, again, a very fast, interesting one. We usually see the bomb go to the other bomb site here. We saw it straight through the middle. You see teams do that on round 1 to really kind of shake things up and surprise, shock maybe the other team. I know there's going to be one man that we're going to be watching this round, though. Sadly, it looks like he's put the sniper away. Sam LaRue, a.k.a. Octane. Let's see what you got.
He's still running. It's that AX50 in hand. He's still going to be running that one. Oh, he did. He put the M4. He put the M4.
I tried to tell you, Miles. You don't listen to me.
Oh, Illy's got a snipe still, but what an adaptation. A very quick one for Seattle as they roll forward.
This is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be a bloodbath again. Smokes go down. Trophy on the left-hand side. Crimsix, though, draws first blood here. Octane trying to find one over the top. I expected Trophy maybe on the other side of things, but no. Connection with a grenade and the stun. Hello, hello. Knocking at the door.
Knock, knock.
A little bit of a crouch. Can you hear me?
Who's
Hello,
there?
Duke. Are you there? Yes, he is. And he's going to tuck himself away. Iliassi does find Octane with a snipe, so we're going to put that as a draw right now. And Duke's going to draw his weapon, but a little too slow. Slacked in and out. shaking it all about there, and the smoke is going to cover him. A 3v4 right now, numbers favor the Empire.
How long, though, will those numbers work out for them? Seattle is still committing to this one. They're still going to make their way forward as Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, they're holding the line, and that's exactly what you want to do, but... Uh-oh. Are we going to catch that? That's him. Ooh! Just the bun.
Illy's been pressured. Illy's been pressured. Nearly just found the snipe just in time there. That's actually going to be onto Karma. Slacked was so quick with the exchange there and the trade. If he was 1 second quicker, though, he'd be looking at a different great game right now. It's all up to him. And he does have the bomb. That's the only thing going for him right now. Look at all the skulls at the bottom. Everything has gone down in the trench here. But Slacked, what have you got?
Well, he doesn't have Dead Silence. He doesn't have anything that works in the utility department, but he's got 1 kill to his name. And what do you know? What is that? Bomb down and a clean 2 rounds. The Seattle Surge.
When he's firing, that gunfight for me, I obviously understand there's a time difference. I understand the difference. I feel like it should have been traded.
Oh, they're getting creative. Good London's getting creative. All right, round 3. Sorry, but you were saying something. They were saying,
it doesn't matter. This crowd is...
No, they said go back to Halo.
Oh. Okay. All right, I see you.
Amazing. Anyway, round 3. That's enough of that.
Oh,
Stop.
London,
Don't encourage
we love
him.
you.
Don't encourage him. Once again, Octane snipes have been good. It means he's got 1 kill, but they've been nice kills. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Here comes Billy. Look. On the left. Oh, he smelt that one coming. Wise moves to just back down for the time being. And again, the play is very slowly developing for Dallas as they creep forward. Slack, though, the hero of the last round. How many more heroics has he got left in the chest?
Shotzi's looking to push up and get aggressive here. He's got the bomb as well, and he's going to miss a couple of shots, and he's going to be taken. No! Saved by Hugh. Karma, though, will finish the job. And the snipe of Octane could be coming through. Apathy on the flank here, going to be caught out by Play. Experience wins that one as Hugh finds 1. Illy saves him again. That's 2 kills already this round. But on the flank, it's Enable. It's a 1v4. It's now 1v3, and it's going to stay at that. Dallas Empire find the first round. And the amount of kind of kills that were based on position in there, and the amount of lives that were saved based on position, should I say. Incredible.
Guardian Angels.
Yeah.
I mean, Illy saved Hugh so well there. I want to call that as well. Slack was 4-0 before starting this round. He did brilliant in the first 2. In that one, he was so ambitious. When he got shot at by Shotzi in that trench, the first thing he did was beeline around the corner and just try and catch him out there.
Yeah.
I mean, such aggressive play, such confidence from the Surge. You see what 1 win does? Well, let's see if they can maybe get another one. Bomb now in the hands of Slacked. Josiah Berry. As he rolls now forward. It looks like a B adaptation. However, Illy's going to pull that snipe towards A, but there's not really going to be anyone there from the find.
I know we've critiqued the Surge a lot on the Surge industry. One thing I love about a team in general is if they can hit both bomb sites and they can hit it both well. Now, whether they can do it well, I'm not too sure just yet. But the fact that they can throw teams off and it's not just rinse and repeat like sometimes we see on Gunrunner. But Slacked, he might have started off well. However, Shotzi's going to get the better of him this time. Karma will trade that out. Of course, Shotzi's location was revealed. Shotzi was really pushed up there. You see where he died. He'd actually pushed past the A-bomb site, right down the trench, found the first kill, maybe got a little over-ambitious, or didn't want to turn around. Crim6 is in an interesting position here. Very powerful position.
He's tweaking as well. He's freaked. He's so worried about players making a push towards him. I will say that with Slack going down, the bomb was right down there by those missile sort of launchers. Karma managed to pick up that package, but now Illy's got trailed. I mean, this is a very, very dangerous position to be in. Yeah,
Clayson just found a kill from top house there, so his location is revealed. They kind of know what's going on by the Surge, and you look away at the wrong time. Illy.
They can't anymore. Quick reposition. Clay, though, still sitting in top house. Looks like Apathy, Dead Silence below him. You can see that icon flashing, telling him, peekaboo, though, Karma. He tries to find the top window kill, and it's not going to be there, but I must admit, Apathy, with that Dead Silence, he's managed to make it inside that B site. Upstairs, what's he going to do? Clear this room by room. His teammates are falling all around him, and now it all comes down to him in a 1v4. That's a nice bit of hip fire. It ain't bad. Is it going to be enough, though, as every single member of the Dallas Empire watches a way out, surrounded. They take clean care of him in another round now, 2 back-to-back for Dallas.
Yeah, I was watching Hugh on the minimap as well, and for so long he was just crouched, just walking very, very slowly. And he was hitting a flank as slow as you can hit a flank. But he goes right round the back, he finds such an important kill, and then suddenly, after that very moment, everyone from the Surge, I think there were 2 players left, they were just pinned in an awful, awful position. Nice patience that I want to point out there by Huke. Usually we see aggression, fast-paced MP5, but we saw a different Huke there as we get into round number 5 here. Another 2 minutes on the clock. What are we going to see out of the Empire? I want to see this snipe battle, but I want to see it head-to-head.
Yeah, more head-to-head shots. And we might get that this round. Illy opting to run upstairs for the old snipe off.
There's the light. Get out.
You've got to back up straight away. If you don't catch that player first, if you're not in position beforehand, you're a sitting duck. Here we go. Oh, what was that?
Reposition, baby. He saw where Octane was by that light shining down the barrel.
I didn't even get that angle just from below the wood there. You back on up. Absolute dead man there in the trench, caught with his pants down. But Illy trying to provide that cover fire through the smoke. Very close, but not quite enough. To find another snipe in this round would be ideal in the 4v4. I wonder if anyone managed to recover that sniper rifle. They did not, so Octane down and out. The weapon still laying in the house.
And this is a quick reaction here from the Empire. They've just hit B straight away. And who is it again this time? It's Shotzzy. He is the bomb carrier, and sometimes that can be the hardest job
So
to search and destroy. And it's a selfless job, but he's got that bomb down. He's now crouched behind the bar. Maybe he has time for a quick beverage, but he's got to get ready as Clayster finds one. Enable is going to shut him down. I want to see what Shotzzy can do, because he is going to be the man of the hour right now, because they need to get in. They need to shut down Shotzzy and get this defused, but just around the corner, it's going to get a little 10, 25 seconds now.
He's just going to wait for that door to go. But Illy, look at that! Apathy on his belly, just creeping towards the bomb. Not able to get it done. Now it all falls down to Enable. 15 seconds left on the clock to try to get the defuse, and it's not going to be enough. You see the importance around the doors open. Lovely flank, though, from Enable to get Crim 6 there. Now it's a 1v2. Time is, though, against him. He will not be able to get the defuse. And he will sit this one out, as you say goodbye to the bomb site of B.
Yeah, I will say, oh, I think Illy just got him there, right at the end. Good try, Enable.
Thanks, mate.
The bomb defused there, and I think Enable tried to hit a hot flank, but Illy, I think we're actually going to be treated to it. Here we go. Oh, you're in a corner? Cute.
He was on his phone. He's just sitting there on his phone. I mean, what he was playing, try to keep himself alive in that time. Every second counts when it comes to reaccumulating your field upgrades. So we'll see if we can get some more Dead Silence plays come through. But hey, not a bad round for Dallas. Brilliant work from Illy with the snipe there. Again, just watching Apathy lay prone. Try to watch out for the players who are in the bar with him as he crept towards that bomb site. But great plant position. Manages to get Illy those kills. Lovely stuff from the Empire.
And we credit Illy so much for those snipers. Obviously, opened up the game, kind of closed it down as well. I think he got 3 that round himself. But for me, Shotzzy, just that instinct. Whether that's communication, he was like, yo, I'm out, I'm into B, and I've got the bomb down. That changes the game, but one thing that does change the game as well is those smokes. And look who's aggressive. Oh my goodness, Shotzzy. Shotzzy.
His teammates are finding the kills, though. Illy and Crim are going to be doing a wonderful work as Karma tried to get something out of that one, only managed to get the single kill, and now it's a 3v4.
Look where Clayster is. Look where Clayster is on the map right now.
It's creeping.
He's managed to get right behind the mall. And Octane, I like your positioning, but I like Clay's better.
So sneaky. 4v2 right now, and Seattle have just been blindsided by a sneaky Clay.
And remember what I said about Huke, how he made 1 kill and he changed the game? That kill from Clayster's been the exact same. The whole of Seattle now turn around and been like, guys, he's behind us, they're in front of us, they're everywhere. And then you look at the minimap, they're pinned in. Clayster's got the coverage. Illy's looking over, Illy's spotted flagged.
Absolutely gifted it. Oh no, he missed! Oh no, he missed!
Whoa.
Wait, Slack though, he's alive and well. He's going to make his way round to the bomb site. Shotzzy's now going to leave his little perch, make his way towards this play. Oh my goodness,
that's your teammate, Shotzzy!
Slack though, he's going to be alive for the time being before Clay finishes him up. Enable now though, you've got to make the play. Enable 1v3. No one knows where he is. He may have just popped Dead Silence. So now he's loud as they come. He's an elephant stampeding through the broken house. Smoke's there, 30 seconds to play with, easy defuse.
Previous round, it was Illy opening up and Illy closing it down. This time it was Clayster to make that important kill, and who gets those last 2? It's Clayster again. He finds 3 himself. He took Illy's job this round. Shotzzy's going to be rewarded with the defuse, and it's 4 for the Empire. But again, I'm just impressed by the positioning. I looked at the minimap, I was like, why is Clayster and how's he got there? But I saw him behind and, like, again, maybe it was a quick Dead Silence push, but you don't expect that, and I love that. We've seen Shotzzy kind of rush down that trench multiple times. Dead Silence is something that can change, I will say, not the game, but the round itself, and that independent round has just been won twice now by very heads-up plays. 8 kills for Clay, 8 kills for Illy.
Well, here we go, an offensive round now for Dallas. Tough scenes for Octane, 1 and 5. The one snipe he found was great, but he needs a couple more. Illy getting his belly wet there, but still as he tries to find a more unique angle to try to catch Octane off. Not able to find anything just yet. Octane opting to put the sniper away, the M4 out and about now, but oh, close but no cigar. But oh no, the nades come through Octane. That doesn't count as a second kill, and he goes down too early once again. The snipe's there. Shotzzy finds the flank and makes the bomb site as safe as possible. Clay's 5th kill in a row. That is devastating. Now it all comes down to enable the last player left alive for Seattle. This is to put Dallas on map point.
It's going to be a tough one. And I tell you what, you said sound of an elephant last time. He broke through that door, and he could have called that round just then.
Map point, Dallas Empire. And that fell apart really fast. You know, that was over real quick. They will cut down there to absolute ribbons by Clayster. And here we go, map point. Dallas got to pull something special out of the bag.
I think they've been pulling something special out of the last couple of rounds. Some individual special things as well. I think that's what I've been impressed with.
Yeah, very. I did mean to say Seattle, sorry, mate. I read the word Dallas.
Yeah, they've got to pull something out.
Silly old brain. I mean, so Octane, though, still, it's been tough for him. That search has not been pretty. 1 and 6, 2 if you count the kill and Slack in that last round. But Illy, once again, creative angles. This is one I'm going to take in pubs.
And the thing is about Illy is he's hit like different angles every single time. And yes, there are multiple, but it's not just rinse and repeat, it seems. And it seems to be rewarded apathy. Oh, their title's popped. It's going to be 1 for Huke. It's going to be 2 for Huke. He might have been flashbangs before. Let's see what he can do today. Can he close this one out? Karma will find Illy, the sniper, being shut down here, and that's big here for the Surge, but they are at a number disadvantage.
Clay's doing it again. He's in from behind again. Clayster with 2.
And he could have gone for more, but he just dips out when it's good. Karma's going to find 1. He's going to go back, and Clayster, he's certainly a fan favorite. And he's on that main stage, pounding his chest, roaring once more. That's what you want to see out of Clay. That's what you want to see out of Dallas. The struggles for Seattle Surge in Search continue.
Same old for Seattle. That is tough. Caught with their pants down again. They just have no mid to late game adaptation. When it starts to go against them, they simply fall apart. But Dallas fell 2-0. I mean, the last time they played, it was 3-1. It wasn't 3-0, my bad. But now it could well and truly be 3-0. We will find out what happens in the domination when we come back after this break.
Metro by T-Mobile. Complete your mission with the best deal in wireless.
Hello and welcome back to the COD League. We're here in lovely London, and while it is actually horrible outside, it's a storm. Kiara, she's killing it out there, mate. It is fantastic in here. We are getting on with it. It's 2-0 so far to Dallas versus Seattle. They've got the lead, and they are looking to run this one all the way home. We've got a domination coming up next on St. Petrograd, and it's going to be a banger. Miles and Momo join you here. Phil, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm doing very well. Of course, we've got a great game on our hands, and right now we are seeing the stats from the Search and Destroy, and straight away, things start to jump out at you. The double figures from Clayster, 11 and 4. Illy, fantastic with the sniper, and really that one-on-one, the snipe v snipe, it was won by Illy Octane, shut down. Just 1 kill to his name, that whole Search and Destroy. And at parts, he did change that up, obviously using that M4. But overall, a very strong Search and Destroy once more for Dallas Empire. And the struggles continue for the Surge in Search. And I just think, when does it click? And yes, they just won, I think it was LA Gorillas, 6-5, round 11. There's a lot more to go before this team is a great Search and Destroy team.
Again, the potential is huge. And that's the coolest thing about a lot of the teams. The potential is massive, but just finding the way all those little pieces work together, that's the real challenge. So we have coaches and management staff to help out with all of that stuff. But nonetheless, Surge not looking too strong in the Surge. A couple of woes here or there, but the domination's a lot better, and that's what we're looking forward to now as we get into this one. But before we get there, we have our US Army tactical play. It is from the last one, the Search and Destroy. And boy, 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 was it Hook the Nuke indeed. It was an absolutely blistering two-piece in the final round.
Yeah, it was a nice one to open things up. And again, there's the double kill that came through. It was first on Apathy, second onto Slacked. And Karma, though, he tried his best, but I will say the tactical play, you could also include Clayster in this one because he finds himself not 1, but 2. And I tell you what, a greedy player goes for that third. A greedy player goes for it then and there. Clayster steps back, retracts, and then he just comes back even better for number 3.
All 3 there to
so
clean it out.
It was kind of Hugh and Clay.
Oh, it was a team effort, mate.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be opened up by Huke's two-piece, unbelievable stuff. I mean, that's a game-changing play right there. Game-changing play is all about for that Search there on our Clove Peak from Dallas. It was wonderful stuff. But now on the Search, on the domination, rather, we get into St. Petrograd. This is where you're going to be seeing those MP5s, fast players really shining. Of course, domination, there are 3 flags. Captured 2 flags. You know, how many points do you get for? You do the maths here, mate. I'm not doing that.
Listen, we'll get into that shortly. You know,
all right. Sorry, mate, go on.
Just a point every 5 seconds for a flag man.
Thanks,
it's simple, but we'll break it down. One thing I do want to point out, we watched this, and it's just come back to me right now, is Shotzzy yesterday on this map, and this mode in particular, he was great in the objective, but his kills were lagging again, and I think that's what people are looking at. I want to see the slaying power from Shotzzy. Oh,
well, speaking of Shotzzy, he and Illy again, a lot of criticism coming into this one. Illy there on your screen, Shotzzy just to the left of him there on the roster. Brilliant stuff from Clay thus far, though. 14 and 4, all map long. That's a 3.5. First Blood's a piece. Of course, Illy running that snipe and 9 and 4 as well. He was an absolute hero a few times through those Search and Destroy rounds. And again, they're crucial kills. There may not be that many, but they were absolutely pivotal to get that win there over Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, 23 kills between them. It was incredible to kind of see round by round. And Illy actually went down to Octane round 1. And the interesting thing is sometimes you see snipers just go, I'm going to put it away after round 1. He doesn't. He continues with that, and he kind of just sits back and changes the position. We saw time after time the position being changed, whether it was under a car, around a corner, whatever it was. But Illy adapting very, very well. Now going into domination, though, a completely different game mode. And like you said, Miles, for maybe the newcomers that are coming into God for the first time, domination. 3 flags. You want to, of course, capture as many as possible per flag. Every 5 seconds, you're going to get 1 point. And you might hear us say triple cap. That's what you want, and that's when you are controlling all 3. It's very hard to do, though. Very, very hard, especially on Petrograd when it's so far apart.
Yeah, having all 3 flags is like balancing a really heavy work-life schedule. It ain't easy, mate. It ain't easy. Maybe you need a little planner. I don't know.
Diary?
A solid group chat. Mate, it's tough. It ain't easy, I tell you that. Right, in we go. St. Petrograd.
You have your PA, don't you? Or your team of PAs,
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great? No. Wish, though. Here we go into the domination straight away. A flag is going to be the home flag for Dallas. C will be the home flag for Seattle. And, oh, Karma. For an absolute peach over the top. That was fantastic. Enabled the nice long-range shots there with the M4, and Shotzzy unable to make too much more happen in mid. The battle now for this sort of mid-section of the map is going to be grueling as both teams vie for control. They vie for a power position. What they want is sort of the kills advantage, make that space safe, and then get those submachine players right in on the flag. And this is a nice play from Hook right in through the middle. And Abel will cut him down, though, through that hail of gunfire on his teammate.
Shut down is going to be Clay. This time Enable is going to be sat back here, just getting themselves in a nice position with the M4. Crim6, though, still going strong here. Crim6 making his mark already on the game, 3 kills before he went down. However, both teams fighting for B, and what you are seeing here is the team just trying to push past that flag, try and get a couple of kills, and then maybe hop on it. And again, you see the objective work trying to be done, but Apathy finding a double, and it looks like the Surge might be the first team to take B here.
Oh, finally. Big nade, though, there from App. He's going to get tagged, and the hipfire works out right through the smoke there. There's the capture. Seattle with B.
Sounds like these guys are getting behind Seattle here.
I like what you did there. B. I'm sorry, mate, I'll stop.
I have no idea what you're on about.
But the big push now from the spawn at A comes from Dallas. They're going to make their way through the restaurant. No, Apathy trying to catch these players who will hit their right-hand side. Nice kills going the way there of Seattle. This is delightful stuff so far. Keep this up, start to build that lead, and then as they get a little bit more confident, and you're seeing it already, it looks like it's Karma. He's making his way in towards A. He found a kill on the backside of the map, and now Karma is capturing the A flag. He found 2 more kills. Slack's now going to back him up, and this is deadly. Watch for the spawns now of the Dallas players. They're going to be spawning back bar. They've not had a drop to drink, but they're in serious trouble because Slack's upstairs. He's already raining down upon him. And this is a lovely position to be in right now for Seattle. Wicked work off the rip. Fantastic stuff from them. Not what I expected.
Yeah, Slacks as well. Just staying alive has been the most important thing as well in this kind of late play here. He's still going back, and he's going back for more. He's trying to bite at the cake, and he's going to get one more. He's going to be finally shut down here. But in the midst of all that, we see Octane get himself on a 5 spree, 6-1 currently standing. Slack, though, we gave him a little bit of trouble, you know, talking about his hard point. He started very, very slow, and maybe if the game started faster for him, he would have changed it. Right now, he's starting strong. 8 kills already, leading the lobby in the Slain department. Clayster, on the other hand, a fantastic S&D, has only got 1 to his name.
Ooh, Hugh just about gets taken down there by Slack. On his 2 from him, Enable's still upstairs, and Slack is trying to keep this momentum up. 5 kills in a row for Octane, though, off screen, as we have been discussing the excitement that is Slacked as he really runs his way forward. Again, discussing those MP5 players. They just make those aggressive plays. They can be a lot faster than the M4 players. The assault rifle players, a little bit heavier, slower, but they will get that range at distance with these weapons. Now a power position to be in for Octane, just watching that open street side by the lion statue. Illy's with a dead silence play, makes his way forward right into the guns of Octane, and whoop, he's just dipped out of there, mate, but he will be taken down. And now the pressure being felt by Dallas on B.
I like this objective work as well. Slacked is an objective player. He's going to be the one doing the tough job, and he's not only slain right now with 12 kills at the 3.0, he's grabbing flags, he's neutralizing, he's taking damage, and he is going to fall. Would have been beautiful to see a bit of ring around the roses there, but pushing right down the left-hand lane, it is going to be another player. It looks like it's going to be Apathy, I believe, but on screen, Hugh trying to get some map control. Right now, Dallas do have B. They've just had their A flag neutralized here.
Oh, look at this position. He left the cheese in the trap. Shots, he went for it. Apathy, once again, he comes back to A and he just gets the full secure. So again, it's not necessarily a bad thing just to hit the neutralize on that point. Just prevent your enemy team from getting any points whatsoever. Comes back in, finishes it up, and now we're seeing Dallas spawn at the apartment block. They're going to have to make their way through mid-map, through the tracks. Meanwhile, Crim doing the best he can to get back onto C. He will get the cap and the kill. That's big stuff from Crim6.
Yeah, good stuff so far. Shut down by Karma here. But again, look how close B was there, going and changing hands. It looks like it has been taken down a little bit. Karma's been a nuisance, and Shotzi's on the hunt, sniffing away. Where are you? Where are you, Karma?
All you can smell right now are flowers and sort of tinned goods back there, but Karma, there it is. He's going to get him from behind, and that makes C a little bit more dangerous. Oh, Shotzi found the 2nd kill on C as well, so Apathy, we're watching him on the other side of the map. C is now a very dangerous place to be. Seattle are doing the best they can to make this, you know, their flag. Oh, that's huge from Slack there on the C point. C point is now going the way of Seattle as they do the best they can to stay in this. Dallas have had a fantastic resurgence here with 2 minutes left on the clock. And Hugh's doing what he can upstairs. Again, a power position to watching over B, making sure that no one makes their way through mid-map.
Shotzi picks up a kill with a concussion there, interestingly enough. Billy, though, still rocking it with the MP5. A play we've not talked about so much this map. He's actually 6-14. He's had a pretty slow start here. Slack, though, still running away with this, 16-9. However, there's only a 10-point difference here between the two teams. Seattle are going to take B back, and with a minute on the clock here, at a current rate, they might end with a nice 25-point lead going into the second side of domination, of course, when we flip things over. But maybe Slack wants a little bit more. Spawning by the bar is going to be Hugh and Co. And now, going back and forth, this is where they can maybe go for a neutralization. I don't think they're able to get a cap here. Oh. They're going to need a couple more kills, though. Illy, down and out. Slacked is going on another tear. After a 5-kill streak will go down, nearly sitting at a 2.0 here at 19-10. Karma misses a couple of bullets, but as the time ticks away, Seattle still in charge of this game.
Oh, lucky for Karma there. He committed to the jump, and Huke was there to catch him before he fell. Slack now, once again, straight back into the thick of the action. He's so aggressive right now, so confident. You love to see it. 15 seconds here remaining in the very first half, and it's a solid 20-point lead for the Seattle Surge, and this is just brilliant stuff from them. This is exactly what they needed in this series to force themselves to stay alive. This is once again match point for Dallas. A very solid first half for Seattle Surge. You love to see it.
Yeah, they were crowding around, and it's not going to be quite a 25-point lead, just a little lower. However, strong stuff here in round number 1 of that domination. Of course, what we're going to do now is flip the sides, make it, of course, as fair as possible. But a nice lead here, and of course, this way you get to kind of have a 10, 15-second reset, talk to your team, kind of run through strategy. The comms will be flowing, but right now, the kills certainly are. Karma, 14-8. Octane, 15-5. He's only died 5 times that round. Enable, 13-8. Slack, 20-11. Every single player for Surge, positive.
Every single player for Dallas,
negative. And honestly, when you look at the scoreboard, they've probably done quite well in the slaying power.
Dude, look at the caps. They've got more caps. It's just, you know, they're playing the objective really well. It's funny to me to think that Octane got 1 kill in that entire Search and Destroy, and in this one he's absolutely slaying his heart out. But Slack, for me, is really the one doing the work. Shotzzy battles for mid, and once again, Huke, he is actually putting up a bit of a run. That was nasty for the Empire as well. Krim now battling for middle as well. This has been a great retake of the middle of the map there by Dallas.
Krim's trying to grab himself an MP5 there, but he couldn't find it. He's going to stick with the M4, of course. A little harder up close, but he seems to be doing work with it. Talking of work, Illy. Pistols at the ready. Most players do have a knife as their secondary, just to kind of find themselves around the map. Only 2 players actually wielding a pistol. It's going to be Illy and Octane.
Yeah, that knife.
Interesting yet completely useless fact.
That knife does make you run a little faster, especially getting more tactical sprint. A new feature here in Modern Warfare, but still, Illy is king of the castle right now. He's upstairs in the kitchen, not having a bit of problem whatsoever, as the restaurant is very much his. Krim, a bit windy there by the C flag. He's not managed to land a whole lot of shots there, but he is going to do what he can to annoy that player back there. His teammates come through and clean up. Make C safe, now make your way in towards B. But this is Seattle territory, mate. Huke, though, he doesn't give a damn. He's going to try and make the play in from behind. Now Shotzzy on the front. He's got the kill over the top there of the tree. What a shot that was. And oh boy, B is now back in the hands of the Empire.
Yeah, Shotzzy finds number 4 whilst capping B. That's what you want to see from an MP5 player. And now he gets aggressive. A game-changing play that could be from Shotzzy. 17 kills to his name, leading the line for the Empire. A 4-kill streak. Make it a 5 here. Can't make it 6 as Apathy reads the play up top, but it's Krim who comes in to back him up and trade that kill.
Yeah, Krim's got the high ground on the other side of this sort of courtyard. Huke now trying to make C a little bit more safe, and again, there was 1 player who made their way in the back. That was Octane, and now he's done. And the Empire play right here, I mean, they've got the lead. Well, they don't have the lead. They've got 9 points down. They're doing everything they can to just make sure they keep control of B. Don't let this get out of hand. Keep an eye on the flanks. Don't let C get taken in the overextension. And this is going to work out for them. They will technically be able to take the lead back. As Krim continues to run this dominant play from upstairs, unable to make any more happen, but you have to be happy with what Dallas are doing right now. There is nothing wrong with this play.
Yeah, place to shut down, and that's a beautiful amount of kills coming in for the Surge. A smoke as well to add to the mix. It's like a combination of sweet spice and everything nice here lining up for the Surge. Octane, though, that double will find himself with a contested point. Trying to change things is going to be Krim, but after everything said and done, Apathy captures the flag.
Yeah, Krim.
And C's gone as well.
Mate, they just managed to get on there in the end, and C just been made neutral. That's brilliant. The Seattle Surge have not let this get out of hand. Slacked in from behind it on that player in bottom yellow. He gets 1. Huke's now going to have to back pedal up. He's got to make sure he can secure C. You need to get some points. Now A's being captured as well in that maelstrom of just stuff happening. We've got players over from Dallas at A. They're trying to battle in towards B as well, but that's not quite going to work out. Making sure now that C is all theirs. It's Illy, but Octane, that big old AR comes in. It's 26 kills now for him as he does what he can to keep C in the hands of Seattle.
And this is going to be a nail-biter. We talk about mathematical games, and this one's going to be an interesting one to follow. 142 plays 145. Surge in charge right now. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Dallas need to make an impact. Now, the problem is for them, they're in an interesting position, but they've got no one across the halfway line, it seems. Krim finds a kill, though, to open up the account. Dead Silence popped. He's now sneaking around, trying to find number 2. Waiting for his team. Teammate picks up 1. That's going to be Karma who falls. And you see at the top side of the minimap, it looks like a player is looking to go. Maybe 2 players here, actually, to that C flag as well.
Going straight for it. Sometimes you send 1, they're going for all in on the 2-player push, but the Dallas defense sorry, the Dallas offense now, it may be overwhelmed by the numbers that Seattle have got here. There's a few, many of them. Shotzzy, great position. Shotzzy, great position. Clay's there to back him up. That's going to be the flag cap. This is big. A and C now in the hands of Dallas. 10 points are going to separate him for the time being. What have you got, those? A goes back towards the hands of Seattle.
Does it, though? Does it? Neutralization only, the re-challenge from Enable. And you talk about those Guardian Angels. Shotzzy was at the back there. We've got a neutralization on B, a neutralization on A. Only one flag's in the hand of a team right now, and it is Dallas, 156 to 162. Still in the lead is the Surge, and C is changing hands as well. This is hard to follow by all means, but it's exciting, and I love it.
Clayster did everything he possibly could there to defend C. It didn't quite work out. Mid-map kills, though, for Apathy. Almost finds Shotzzy as well. We have C and B now in the Surge's hands. 6 points separating these teams with 1:15 left on the clock, and this is honestly doable for Dallas, but when Slacked is hitting shots like those, and he finds another with Karma's help, that's brilliant stuff. Now you go back to B, you make sure that B is safe, and you take care of those players now trying to roll in from A. You can see the desperation from Dallas. They know they need to get onto C because B has just not worked out for them all map long.
And right now, with only a minute on the clock here, this is where Surge, of course, could end it. And with the next couple of seconds, they can do this. However, you look at the players here, 32 and 12 for Octane, Karma, 26 and 18. Slack, 29 and 18. They have been slaying so hard, and they're being rewarded to it as well. Huke trying to change the game, but Miles, 30 seconds left. I don't think there's time.
There's no time to get it done, as Huke has done everything he possibly could. I mean, it was heroics from Dallas. Brilliant stuff from them, but just not enough to deal with the tenacity of Seattle. They held this one very, very well. The first round was a devastating performance with a good 20-point lead coming into this one, but Seattle, the blood, sweat, tears, and toil, point by point, moment by moment, they've managed to keep this alive, and Apathy's going to play this one out. The final 10 seconds, there's no way it's happening. We will be seeing a map 4 as Seattle have done the unthinkable and not let the full 3-0 happen when we all really thought it was going to go down. Seattle, we will see a hard point.
And I tell you what, one thing that I will see is that scoreboard at the end. I need to see how much slaying power Surge had. You won't have heard us say that a lot in Respawn. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to take a cheap dig, Surge. Congratulations on that. But that was a close game, and I feel it almost shouldn't have been. I believe Octane just dropped like 35 kills. You know, you had Enable so hot. I think he ended just under 30 himself. Well, but that was incredible. Here's the scoreboard for you. Let's do a quick recap. Octane, 35 and 13.
I mean, that's rancid. That is absolute sheer dominance with 5 captures as well. Brilliant stuff from Octane. Across the board, though, I mean, Crim6 and Shotzzy doing the work there for Dallas at 7 and 5 captures apiece. Not a lot in the kills department, though, Phil. And that really seemed to be the difference maker. Seattle were just playing their hearts out. It was the pace being set early on, and it was Slacked for me. He was the player making the biggest difference. He was the one not letting Dallas find any momentum in any of their pushes off of spawn.
And you hear this a lot, and you will continue to hear this, is the assault rifles pushing forward. And, you know, for example, Octane, you know, he'll say, it's not up to my job is so much easier when the likes of Slacked is going off, the likes of all my SMGs are going off. Slack made it so easy for Octane. And so was Enable. Enable started getting into the mix as well in kind of the third quarter.
Oh, disgusting stuff. Let's have a quick look at our scuff play of the game. It was going to be, of course, it's your boy LaRue. Octane once again at 35 and 15. Disgusting stuff from him as he locks down B. I mean, this wasn't even, you know, towards the end game. This was when things were a little closer. And we saw time again. This is the play of the game as well. Shots are there. He finds 2. And all map long, we really did see nothing but heroics from Sam LaRue. Again, we'll let that search and destroy slip. He found himself 1 kill, but brilliant stuff nonetheless.
Shake it off, play. Shake it off.
Seattle can find themselves going into that hard point.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one again. We've seen the struggles from Seattle in the hard point and their Search and Destroy. These are the 2 game modes they've now got to win. But, big but, we love it. They've done this before. It's a reverse sweep. They've just pulled off a reverse sweep against the Gorillas. They're looking to do that again. It's just against the Empire now, and it's going to be a struggle. They need to be better.
Got to be better. You know who's great, Phil? Best, even, maybe?
Me.
No, you were close, though. No, thank you. No. It's going to be the... Definitely not. It's going to be the people coming up in a hype battle later today, friends. Oh, boy, that's a good lineup. Look at that, mate. Nicky Romero, Mad Cat, and Sensor, and Phil, a very special guest who's now in the building.
We've got Jamal Lascelles here, coming all the way from Newcastle. He's been doing some strong defensive work for the Magpies, but I tell you what, he's got Doug Sensor Martin on his team. And of course, the veteran that is a Mad Cat will be trying to take him down. Nicky Romero, of course. I mean, what a lineup. It's going to be great to see. I don't even know which way to go. I think it might be decided by the celebs because Mad Cat v Sensor. I mean, they've both been working out.
They've both been working out, mate. You're not wrong. And that's going to be our 2v2 gunfight mode coming up a bit later on today. That's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, again, we don't know what to expect with the high battles. We've got no idea. But I think with Mad Cat and with Sensor in there, there's definitely some serious heavy hitters. But the thing with
they're kind of hype guys themselves. Mad Cat will be standing up and giving it to him.
We're giving it them, but you know what the thing with COD is, though, man? COD's a cultural phenomenon, man. It's been all over the world. You've no idea who's great at COD, who's put 400 hours in, you know, to all of these games over the last 10 years.
Yep.
You never can tell. Sneaky. Either way, friends, we're now ready to roll into the hardpoint map 4. There's going to be St. Petrograd again. I hope you didn't put your shoes on, because we're staying here. So we roll into map number 4. And again, this is still map point for Dallas, an elimination matchup, in case you were wondering. Seattle desperately need to win this and force that search and destroy game 5 if they want any hopes here in London. And of course, the winner of this will be rolling on to play the London Royal Ravens a little bit later on today. It is going to be a fun one, friends. But still, hard point coming up now.
Right, it's the mountain that Seattle have got to climb. The first step is there. The domination is done. But it's hard point now. We're staying on St. Petro. Is it going to be enough? We've seen the hard point 3 times now in a row. Dallas v Surge go to
Dallas. Nice one, Octane, at that range.
Are you surprised anymore? Not really. However, Octane's got to open up the account. Karma with the M4, of course. He can do pretty much anything. Snipe, SMG, assault rifle.
Oh, wow. Okay, 2 members left now of Dallas on that push, though. They did not manage to make much happen. I want to bring up the importance of killing that player that Octane did, early on. They go through with somebody on the opening break. That means that you're looking at 1 less grenade, 1 less tactical in that push towards that hard point. So that really does make a big difference. I don't think it makes a massive difference. It's Damon Barlow, Karma, sitting at 3-0. I mean, Illy, those are nice shots, but this is a great start from Seattle.
Yeah, we've not had enough Damon Barlow chance in London yet, but I think there's plenty of time for that. 25 points and counting here for the Surge as they start so strong. Octane has not started. Thank you very much, London. I appreciate you so much here. As we get into this one, it is an exciting time. Talking about exciting, it's Apathy with a double headshot onto Illy and Hugh. However, the Barlow chance might stop as we rotate round. It looks like the Empire are set up for this one.
Here we go. I do love London. Apathy finds his 5th. The hard point now about to roll over. We go back towards the cafe, top right-hand side of the map. Dallas will get the first taste of the hard point, but they don't necessarily have a lot of numbers to work with here. Apathy trying to make his way out the backside of the bar, but he will not be able to leave. Maybe just 1 more, and then he can go. Illy caught on the rotate as he tries to make it out of spawn. Dallas are starting to bleed out. They're running out of numbers, but they're still spawning close, and that is the biggest advantage they have right now. They're spawning just across the street in the backside of the bar. Illy can do what he can to slow these players down on point, but Seattle have finally managed to get bodies onto the point. Is it going to be enough to find the kills and flush them out? I don't think it will be. Flooding now through the streets. Enable's going to be the only one left alive in that push, but they have to think now. Do we contest, or do we now go towards the next hard point?
Yeah, it's just an overwhelming amount of pressure there. You saw, of course, Surge giving it their best shot, and now they've just decided to give it up, set themselves up, and Octane is doing what he does best. Putting in on a very strong position. That M4 that's going to come through here, it could be very dangerous, but the 5 seconds is going to go to Dallas here. And again, a very close game. Surge are going to be set up nicely, but we saw on the first map, of course, Gunrunner. Dallas managed to puncture a few holes.
Yeah, they really did. Not too bad for them so far, but now they have to try to make the break here on this hard point into yellow that Seattle currently hold. Let's have a quick listen in with Dallas as we do an Astro Gaming listen in.
Yo, he's going to the back wall. Back right. Illy's going back right. Yo, Illy might have gone top yellow. I got him. It's not water, top yellow. Illy's top yellow. Yo, right. Yo, far right, Crim. Far right, Crim weak. Splash.
The trophy water.
Come far right. Come far right.
That's far right, right?
You stop!
Rotate, go. Everyone go.
Everyone go. Water. It's the last guy. He's top water. He's not in water. He's top yellow for like tar.
They're gonna spawn water.
Oh.
No, he hit water. Kyler hit water.
At this time,
where's he at?
He's
Designer.
I got Tyler.
I think they spawned him. Yeah. One's blew up. He's blew up. Illy blew up.
We had this time.
He's in the water. He's right behind. He saw me cross.
Yeah. I'm in water.
Yo, Illy.
Yeah, get the water spawn.
I got Illy.
Yo, what's up?
Back B2 Clay. He's back blue.
Back up, dead.
Nice.
He's back blue.
No, I don't.
What, you heard in the comms there?
Yes, you did.
You also heard me.
107.57, 50-point lead here for the Surge. As this hard point has really started off back and forth here. And of course, Seattle started so strong. But is it the time for Empire now to control the bar and play a bit of pool? In the meantime, we see the kill feed still. Beautiful Surge green here. Shotzzy and Crimsix, though, in and amongst the kills. Double headshot coming in for a Shotzzy. And they're going to clean that one out here. Shotzzy on a multiple 3 kills in a row, of course. Illy picking up 1. The slaying power needs to be a bit more here as they close the door and have a quick team talk as they welcome in a few guests to the bar.
Let's make that grenade just manage to slip through the door before it's shut there and deal a tiny little bit of damage. Oh wow, Hook just guessing slightly wrong there. As the battle for the bar rages, Dallas, slight contest, but Shotzi's 5th kill in a row there is going to free it up and start letting those points start rolling in for Dallas as they look to take back the lead. Seattle have worked so hard to take care of. Now the restaurant up next, and you can see the tables are already set, and Seattle have got their place. Here we go, Italy trying to make those entry kills from behind. It's not going to happen. Slack now just watching those players as they try to make their way in through the rear. It's going to be Shotzi up next. And you see Dallas working their way in through the top side of the map, but Octane has just ripped his way through almost the entire roster. Shotzi's made his way in the backside. It's not going to work out as he goes down, and immediately the pinch develops. Dallas now trying to find their way in. Can Seattle retake with Krim now behind the bar? He's serving up nothing but death. And Navel goes down as well as Krim and Illy do the work. Karma, he fights now tooth and nail to stay alive as the reinforcements, they surge in through the front. Duke, though, still there in the backside. The shots are there through the smoke. It's absolute pandemonium here in the bottom side of the restaurant as Duke still alive. The contest is done. It's over. The shots are there. There's a tiny bit of friendly fire, but Illy and Hugh have just murdered everyone.
Beautiful stuff from Illy and Hugh, including Krim. Take him out as well. Why not, it seems, right now. But we had a close domination. It seems like we've got a closer hard point as we go back and forth once again. Jumping back on board with the Surge here. It looks like they're setting up, and they're setting up nicely. This is a dangerous combination. A trophy system, an Octane, an M4, and a power position. You're only going to find blood, and it's going to be drawn. Kalista, we'll see you on the respawn.
That's a very, very hard gunfight to win, especially when you've just come off a second one. You know, the ability to snap onto that player. Karma now, he's doing it with the M5. MP5, Mars, you've done this a while, mate, come on. Now the lead goes back into the hands of Seattle for the time being, and Octane still in a great position. Shots are there. Oh, Shotzi just jumps up and about, finds another kill. Slack gets a quick revenge for him. Nonetheless, we're seeing Dallas hold the point now. 30 seconds remaining. Clayster up top, getting ready for the next hard point as well. But Clayster's in the wrong part of town. He's just absolutely banged there in the back of the alleyway, and he's going to go down. Krim's going to try to come in there and help him out, but the spawns, it's going to be Seattle's. They've got 4 arrows there on the right-hand side of the mini-map. That's going to be the next hard point. Theirs in 15 seconds.
I know I've talked about this game going back and forth over the hard points and pretty much everyone holding it. That was the first real big break that we saw, and it was Dallas to do that. Can they do it again, though? This is a much harder one to break, I feel. Octane, of course, in the high advantage. Oh, can he not see shots? He can see Clayster. He can see all of this man, it feels like, with a shot like that. He might find himself a cheeky little double. One, reload, and he's looking for more. It's gonna be Hugh. Is it gonna be Shots? He denied there. Shots with an M4, you don't see that often here, but he's gonna shut down Octane, and that's the only thing shut down for Dallas as they find themselves on a fresh wave of kills here. 40 points still up for grabs, and Surge looking to take the lead.
Apathy holding the backside now, doing the best he can as we've seen the break now work out for Dallas. Let's have another quick Astro Gaming listen in with the Dallas Empire.
No, it's a huge 30. It's a huge 30.
Front door dead. One more front door. I need help.
Front door hurt. Watch out. Inside door.
No, side. Oh, front door.
Yo, I'm early round, guys.
Nice.
Big time.
Other 10 as well.
No, he's sounding good. We're good. He's alright. He's together. Yo, blue
Blue
court.
court. What's blue court? He's like on the blue van probably.
Yo, blue court dead.
Nice. He's not blue van. Dude, I'm gonna hit left with you.
Yeah. Yo, I can.
Wait, one's arches. He saw me.
Everyone go left. Everyone go left.
That's fine.
Me left.
You like playing the arches dead. Nice, good one. I'm gonna flash mid. I flash mid.
Yo, one guy's lying and one guy's top yellow. Top yellow.
Window native.
Window native. I water.
He's
one
in.
guy was lying.
Cut him off.
He's on me. Mid. Good job. Mid, dead.
Nice.
Go.
Yo.
Well, Dallas, they're doing everything they can, and now Seattle have somewhat pulled this one back. We're very, very close to that 200-point mark for the Dallas Empire. Clayster trying to lead the charge, allowed those submachine guns to get in close and start dealing the damage in the bottom of the hazmat building. But it's just been a fortress right now for Seattle. They're not letting it up. The contest is there, but Illy almost managing to get the two-piece. Not going to be able to happen, but Hugh, though, from outside, he's delivering mail through the windows now, and it's just a hail of gunfire. As the spawns, though, still for Seattle are so close. Hugh has to now buckle up and deal with the push, and he's not going to be able to do it. One man can't watch 2 windows.
Blistering stuff there from Hugh. I will say he got in, he made the kill, and he contested for a little bit. You know, those 5-10 points all add up, and 203 to 203 as a couple points will go in favor of Seattle. We see Dallas now set up, and this potentially could be the very last hard point. We saw Dallas control the bar, and look at the minimap, how well set up all these players are. They're pushing out. This is going to be so hard for Seattle to break. 210 to 210. The lead change goes through, and as the kill feed comes in, Octane and Com looking to break on into the bar. Crim6 with the MP5 finds one. Will find the second after he falls down. A quick reload for him, and a Seattle Surge respawn. Maybe just one more, and this could be done, Miles.
Yeah, Dallas can win it here. This is it. One last push. Absolutely has to work out now for Seattle, but they're going to run straight into the guns of Dallas. Right into Crim6 with he's just trailed on that door. There's no one from behind. There's no other angle they've got. Enable's just got to stand there. Try to find a nade, something. The reinforcements have got to get there immediately. Get on your horse, boys. The cavalry's got to arrive, and here they come. A quick contest up over the top, 5 seconds for the win. You need to get on there if you're Seattle, and they simply can't do it. The cavalry showed up, and they've just sent those horses to the glue factory. It's over! Dallas.
What a way to finish it. Horses at the glue factory. But I will say, what a convincing way to end it there. You saw, of course, Crim6 kicking off with the MP5. And honestly, it's not about those individual gunfights. It's about knowing the rotation and when to rotate. These guys got in there better, faster, quicker. And no matter if Octane is dropping 30 kills every single map, having a minute and a half in the hill, it doesn't matter. Something needs to change here, but a fantastic performance once more from Dallas. And again, Dallas beat Surge 3-1. History repeats itself.
It's funny how that works, isn't it? I mean, Seattle, they will be our first team to leave the tournament, I believe, and that's that, mate. Done and dusted. Can't be too disappointed again. I mean, this is the second, well, it's the first official tournament of the COD League, but it's the only second time these teams have matched up here in competition on LAN. Can't be too disappointed. Plenty of time to grow and change and adapt and evolve as the season progresses. But hey, we will say a fond farewell to Seattle Surge, and we will see them next time. For Dallas, though, London awaits. Well, on stage now, Frankie, who have you got?
I have got Shotzzy with me. This is your instant reaction presented by PlayStation. And listen, Minnesota, a bit of a below par event for you. We know you're a highly skilled man with a weapon, any weapon to be quite frank. Oi, London. Listen up, London. He ain't going anywhere because he is through to the semi-finals, my friend. You know what, Shotzzy? Scrap the questions. What have you got to say to London?
I don't have anything to say.
He said it on the server, I think. Now, as I was saying before, Minnesota, a tricky start for you personally. How did you bring it out here in London while these were being absolutely rude, quite frankly?
What's that again?
These lot being rude, you pulled it out the bag. How did you get that performance on track?
Yeah, I started off hot, and I just carried it through the whole map, or the whole series.
And we're going to see you playing the London Royal Ravens next. Obviously, again, this crowd, venomous animals. I do love you, London, but sometimes you don't do yourselves any favors now, do you? What are you going to be bringing to that match?
I'm going to be bringing the same, just the same individual skilled player, or just the same thing, or, yeah. No.
It's all right. Work on your answers for when you beat London, Shotzzy. Thank you so much. This has been your instant reaction presented by PlayStation. Now